Hello everyone, welcome on back to the channel. Today is a day that I have been waiting for a couple months now. I'm very excited to be able to reveal to you guys the new Monster Bass rods. I pre-ordered them on the Black Friday sale and I just got them shipped in this week. I ordered a total of 4 rods, 2 casting rods, 2 spinning rods. So we're going to go ahead and break into them, kind of go through, check and make sure that everything's okay with the rods themselves. I'll go through the various actions and links and kind of what I want to plan on using them for this year. And I'll also be reviewing these rods later in the year after I get some time with them and let you know my opinion. Today's just kind of a first look and first impressions video. Well, this tube over, I don't have a whole lot of room to work in this room I'm in, unfortunately, and I've got a 8-foot long tube here that's taking up a lot of space, so cut this tape back. Hopefully I'm opening the correct end to start here. Get this cap off here. Alright, see they've sort of taped these to the inside, which is good to keep them from rattling around too much. That was one thing I was concerned about with having rods, 4 rods shipped into a single tube. I have ordered a few rods online. Knock on wood, I've not had any issues, but never had this many sent at once, so I was hoping that they would do a good job with the packaging. So far, so good. Let me cut this plastic here. Alright. First rod out of the tube. Looks to be one of the casting rods. No, it might be. No, it's one of the spinning rods, actually. Guides were a lot smaller on the end than I thought they were going to be at first. I am running out of room here. I don't know if I've got enough room to get these out of here in this room. This looks to be the 7.4 medium fast. Get this turned around here. So we can break open this end. I can tell you right now, looking at it already, I do like the EVA, or sorry, the cork. There is a little bit of EVA added here at the very tip, but I do like this cork over the original EVA prototypes. I think that was a good call to go with. So everything does appear to be in order. Now these do have Fuji guides with the SICK inserts. One thing I'm going to do real quick, and one thing you should do whenever you get a rod shipped, especially if it has any type of ceramic insert on the guides, is take a little Q-tip, and I'm going to start on the tip here. You run that around the edge, and if there's any sharp spots or breakage, the little fuzz on that Q-tip will come off on that guide, and you'll see if you've got a cracked guide. So far, so good. Yeah, all these inserts are great. Let's see, we've got on this spinning rod 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 eyelets plus the tip. Again, this is the 7.4 medium action. This is all one-piece rod. This is a 30-ton modulus carbon fiber blank. These are the Fuji titanium tangle-free K guides with the SICK inserts, as I mentioned. This is also a Fuji This is also a Fuji ECS graphite reel seat, which I did feel that. It does feel very nice. I like that's a smooth transition. That's usually something you see on a lot higher end rods. This is considered the all-purpose / drop shot rod. This is marked with an M3. It's their kind of medium action with their marking system. It's got the Monster Bass Lunker Stick logo there. Nice orange accents throughout. I can tell you this is a very light rod. I like the feel of this so far. I'm going to have to put a reel on this and feel how the balance is, but so far, first impressions, I am very happy with the rod. Looks like this will take line 8 to 18 pounds, lures 1/4 to 3/4 ounce. Medium fast action. It's also got the nice little Monster Bass logo on the end of the butt there. I know some people, I heard through the grapevine, had some concerns about the butt length. For me, it's coming in just below the elbow. That's about really right where I would want it. I know some people like a little bit shorter, but for me, honestly, that's about where I would want it to be. Again, this is just kind of a first impressions video. We'll go through the rest of these, and as I use these throughout the season, I'll be able to give you guys more feedback. But so far, I think this is going to be a very nice quality rod. This is the other spinning rod that I ordered. I believe this should be the 7-foot medium light. This is listed here as the M1 all-purpose / Ned rig. I was originally considering actually using this medium light more for the drop shot, but I don't know. I may actually end up switching those based on their recommendation and see how it plays out. And then depending on, my personal preference, I may switch that up. But that's something I can let you guys know in the review. This is, again, a 7-foot medium light fast. Takes line 4 to 12 pounds and lures 1/16 to 1/2 ounce. Again, just visually looking, the guides seem to be good. Just going to do a quick double check here with the Q-tip. Yeah, all the guides look great on this rod as well. Again, it feels very light, very comfortable. I'm going to get this paired up with the reel here shortly after I show you all the rods, and we'll kind of feel the balance on that as well. Also want to mention, because I didn't on the last rod because they're all on the same spot, but I do like the positioning of the bait keeper up above the handle, not in this lower section. I do have a couple rods that are like that. I work with it, but I really prefer to have it up here. And the way it's designed with this open diamond shape, also having this gap here as well, you can really kind of hook any type of hook on there, a treble hook, Texas rig. It's really going to work with a lot of different types of lures. So I'm glad that they put the thought into that as well. Alright, looks like this is the 7.4 medium heavy. This is the one that I plan on using for my chatterbait / spinnerbait rod. Now, one thing I will say, these are, I don't know if these would be considered micro guides per se, but they are awfully small guides. I'm typically a leader, a fluorocarbon leader guy myself. So this may be something where I may have to have a potentially longer leader. I'm not sure how that is going to be with having a leader knot going through here. I typically do use the Alberto knot, which is a little bit smaller. Shouldn't have too much trouble going through guides, but that may be something you guys have to consider when you're looking at these rods as well. This is a 7.4 medium heavy moderate fast. They do have a 7.4 fast action as well, but I opted for the moderate fast since it is going to be more for the chatterbait, spinnerbait type rod. This does 3/8 to 1 ounce, 10 to 25 pound line. Again, a pretty good feel here in the hand. Again, very similar placement, maybe about 2 inches below the crease of my elbow. Or they do list this one as the crankbait / bladed jig rod, which I do primarily plan on using it for bladed jigs, so that does work out well. And the final rod that I ordered here, this should be the 7-foot medium moderate. This is one that I picked out more for a cranking rod. I do have several other crankbait rods currently, but I did kind of want to upgrade and get a little bit higher end rod in the lineup for that as well. So yes, like I said, this is the 7-foot medium moderate fast line, 8 to 12 pound, 1/4 to 3/4 ounce lures. Should be a perfect cranking rod. Again, feels very good, light in the hand. This is the M2. They have listed this as a lipless / square bill rod. So far, very happy with the purchase. I think these are very nice feeling rods, very lightweight. Should be great to be able to throw all day. Again, these retail for $139.99. If you guys are interested in purchasing any of these rods for yourself, there's a link in the banner of my channel page. Make sure you click that if you do plan on purchasing these rods. But I want to hear from you guys. What do you think down in the comments below? I'm pretty excited to use these. I think these are going to be a great addition to the lineup for this year. I'm really excited to be able to put these through their paces and give you guys a good, honest review. And if you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss those. Let's go ahead and see how these feel with the reels on. Feels pretty well balanced. It's not super... Let's see where the balance point is. Probably right at the end of the nut here, right at the rod. That's about where you want it to be. So, yeah, still feels fairly light in the hand. The rod feels great. Let's go ahead and see what we're looking at with the bait caster setup here. That feels nice. Feels pretty well balanced, pretty light. Imagine the balance point's probably going to be pretty close to the same position, maybe just right at the nut. Yeah, that's pretty well balanced rod and reel there. As always, I appreciate the continued support from all of my subscribers, and I'll see you guys on the next one.